feel the electrical energy in this auditorium. The leadership and members of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, the leadership and senior representatives of political parties and other political groups, my own colleagues and comrades of the movement for change from around the country, Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, Nime, Namen, our revered clergy, distinguished invited guests, friends from the media, fellow countrymen and women. Let me start first by expressing my profound gratitude to you all for accepting our invitation to be part of this important function. I give thanks to the Almighty God for making this day possible. I wish to also express my sincere appreciation to the leadership of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change for their dedication throughout the deliberations leading to the establishment of the Alliance. I would also like to thank them for the trust and confidence reposed in me in unanimously endorsing my candidature to contest as the presidential candidate of the Alliance in the upcoming general elections. Fellow countrymen and women, we are gathered here today for a very simple but historic event, which marks a watershed moment in the political history of our country. The historical significance of this event does not lie simply in the coming together of different political entities. Indeed, we have had alliances and coalitions of political groups at different times in our political history. The significance of today's event lies in the fact that we are initiating a process that will redefine the architecture of political governance in our country. This process, by the grace of God, will lead to the election of the first independent candidate as President of the Republic of Ghana. It will also lead to the establishment of the first truly representative government in Ghana's history, a government of national unity which will be made up of representatives from different political parties, the business community, labor unions, civil society, professional bodies, faith-based organizations, traditional authorities, and other interest groups, including traders, farmers, fishermen, artisans, among others. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, social, and economic. This is what revolutionary change is all about, and has informed our choice of the name of this alliance. After 67 years of independence, we are still grappling with the fundamental challenges of development, and unemployment, a declining healthcare delivery system, an educational system that does not respond to our current and future development needs, the rampant and irresponsible exploitation of our natural resources, and the deplorable state of infrastructure, including but not limited to road and rail networks, energy, water, and sanitation. We certainly deserve better than this as a people. But the challenge for us is, how do we fix this? Fellow countrymen and women, to overcome our challenges, I propose the following 6 fundamental considerations. 1, ushering in a new type of leadership in Ghana. Leadership that is visionary, competent, accountable, transparent, action-oriented, results-driven, and compassionate. A leadership that will fight corruption, a safe haven for corrupt political appointees and other public officials.
Only popular bloggers, many followers.
2, implementing transformational policies. Governance is about policy making and execution. What Ghana needs now are transformational policies in all sectors, namely in the macroeconomy, in the productive sectors, including industry, trade, agriculture, tourism, in infrastructure development, in social services delivery, including health, education, and sports, in the responsible management of our natural resources, and in the progressive constitutional reforms to improve governance. In this regard, it is worth noting that the Alliance has agreed unanimously to adopt the Great Transformational Plan of the Movement for Change as the Alliance's blueprint for Ghana's economic transformation. Number 3, making private sector the real engine of growth and development. The development of the most powerful economies in the world has been anchored on and driven by a vibrant private sector, strongly supported by government. The private sector in Ghana, including micro, small, and medium enterprises, must be the agents of the building a united Ghana. The divisiveness in our body politic, driven by the duopoly of the two, to overcome this, there's an urgent and critical need for a new political system that will move Ghana beyond the duopoly. This is the only way we can build a truly representative who is elected not on the basis Ghana has a young population with 73% of its population under the age of 35. We cannot, as a nation, reap the demographic dividend without focusing on the group that represents the future of our country. In a similar vein, women constitute over 50% of our population. They constitute the largest section of our farming and trading communities, and in many cases, they are the breadwinners in our households. Gender mainstreaming must therefore be a development imperative if we want to exploit the full potential of our female human resource. Number 6, and last but not the least, inspiring a revolutionary change in the mindset and behavior of Ghanaians could be, to a large extent, attributed to attitudes and behaviors that are not conducive to transformation. The indiscipline, the lack of respect for the rule of law, and the inordinate clamor for wealth is a cancer in our Ghanaian society. For Ghana to transform, we need first to transform our own mindsets. Fellow countrymen and women, these 6 considerations that I've outlined above constitute the driving force underpinning the establishment of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. Individually and collectively, we, as partners of the Alliance, have been motivated by these considerations in our quest for political power. In coming together as a group, we have agreed to focus on factors that unite us rather than those that divide us. This, in my view, It's what makes this alliance not only a powerful force, but an enduring one. As citizens, we owe it a moral obligation to generations preceding us who sacrificed to build this great nation, and to our children and generations yet unborn to build a Ghana that works, not just, but a Ghana that works for all Ghanaians. When politicians are voted into power, they are expected to empower the people rather than empowering and enriching themselves. I'm committed to leading an effort when voted as president to create a new political culture in our country that will guarantee equal opportunities for all. Ghana remains the jewel of Africa, the oasis of peace, and the shining star of our continent. Let us work together to leverage these positive characteristics and build a prosperous, united, and peaceful Ghana. Fellow countrymen and women, in conclusion, I invite you all to join hands with the Alliance.
Come on, go back. I say, oh, Bobo, the board. Hey, I'm not designing we are on our parents. That's a question. I'm not sure. I'm a best. Out of my charger. No, we are home. That's why your hands are not Yanko. Right. Sorry.